Welcome back everyone. Today we are going to start chapter 2 linear equations in one variable. So here is the introduction. In the earlier classes you have come across several algebraic expressions and equations. Some examples of expression you have far worked are, you can see here, 5x, 2x minus 3, 3x plus y, 2xy plus 5 and so on. You can see many equations are given. Some examples or equation are given also here. 5x is equal to 25. So you can see here this is a type of equation, and then to 2x minus 3 is equal to 9, 2y plus 5 by 2 is equal to 37 by 2, and 6z plus 10 is equal to minus 2. So you would remember that the equation use the equality equal to sign. It is missing in expression. So you can see in the expressions there is no equal to sign, there is only expressions given here. So of these given expressions, many have more than one variable. For example, 2xy plus 5. So you can see there are two variables, x and y has two variables. We however restrict to expressions with only one variable when we form equations. Moreover, the expressions we use to form equations are linear. This means that the highest power of the variable appearing in the expression is 1. So when the expression, the power of expression is 1, it is called a linear equation. So these are the linear expressions. So you can see 2x, it is a linear because the power of x is 1. So the 2x is linear expression. 2x plus 1 is also linear. So here all are linear expressions. So you can see 5 by 4 multiplied by x minus 4 plus 10 is also a linear expression. So these are not a linear expression. You can see x square plus 1 is not a linear expression because the power of x is 2. X plus y square is also not a linear equation. So here also 1 plus z square plus z cube is also not a linear equation because the highest power of the variable is greater than 1. So here we deal with equations with linear expressions in one variable only. Such equations are known as linear equations in one variable. The simple equations which you studied in the earlier classes were all of this type. So let us briefly revise what we know. So you can see a equation here, 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. This is the sign of equality. This is the variable x and the whole is said as equation. So this is the left hand side and this is the right hand side. So you must have known this. So this is given here. So an algebraic equation is an equality involving variables. It has an equality sign. The expression on the left of the equality sign is the left hand side and the expression on the right of the equality is the right hand side of the equation. So you already know that. So B is in an equation, the value of the expression on the left hand side and the right hand side are equal. So the value of left hand side and right hand side must be equal. This happens to be true only for certain values of the variable. These values are the solution of the equation. So you can see x is equal to 5 we are applying as the solution of the equation. So when we put the value of x is equal to 5, you will get 2 into 5 is equal to 10 minus 7. My 10 minus 3 is 7. So 7 is equal to 7 is LHS is equal to RHS. So it is correct. So on the other hand, if we put x is equal to 10, so when we put x is equal to 10 here, so it becomes 20 minus 3 is equal to 17. So 17 is not is equal to 7. So you can see here this is not equal to the right hand side. So you get the idea what they are trying to tell. C is how to find the solution of an equation. We assume that the two sides of the equation are balanced. We perform the same mathematical operations on both sides of the equation so that the balance is not disturbed. A few such steps given in the solution. So you can see here 2.2 solving equations which have linear expressions on the one side and numbers on the other side. So you can see here, let us recall the technique of solving equation with some examples. Observe the solutions, they can be any rational number. So you can see here we have to find the solution of 2x minus 3 is equal to 7. So you can see here the RHS is only a number and the LHS is an expression. So you can see step 1, add 3 to both sides. So we are adding 3 to both sides. So this 3 will get cancelled out. So you can see here 2x minus 3 plus 3 is equal to 7 plus 3 which will become 10, and this 3 and 3 will get cancelled out, which will the answer will be x 2x is equal to 10. So x will go below this, so you will get 5. So they are dividing to 2 to the both side to eliminate this 2. So 2 and 2 will be eliminated, and this will become 5. So x is equal to 5. So simply another example is also given here. We can solve that also. 2y plus 9 is equal to 4. So we are transposing 9 to the RHS. So you are taking the 9 to the RHS. So 2y is equal to 4. So the sign of 9 will be changed. So it will become minus 9. So 2y is equal to minus 5. So when we divide both sides by 2, we will get minus 5 by 2. So to check the answer, LHS is equal to 2. We are putting the value of y in the equation given here. So minus 5 by 2 plus 9. So these two will get cancelled out. So now 9 minus 5 will become 4. So it will satisfy the RHS. So LHS is equal to RHS. Do you notice that the solution minus 5 by 2 is the rational number? In class 7, the equation we solved did not have any such solution. So we did not find such solution in class 7. So you can see here example number 3. X upon 3 plus 5 by 2 is equal to minus 3 by 2. So we are transposing 5 by 2 to the RHS. So we are taking this to this side. So the sign will be changed. So you can see here x by 3 is equal to minus 3 by 2 minus 5 by 2. So these two are common. So we will the LHS will become common. Sorry, LCM will become common, and denominator will become common, and you will get 5, and this will become positive. This is all, both are negative, so it will be added. So minus 8. So minus 8 by 2, or you can say that x by 3 is equal to minus 4. So 2 and 8 will get cancelled. So this we will multiply 3 to the both side to cancel this out. So x is equal to minus 4 into 3. That will become minus 12. So for checking this, we will put the minus 12 in the LHS and RHS. In the LHS where x is given. So we are putting the value of minus 12 here. So minus 12 by 3 plus 5 by 2 is equal to minus 4 plus 5 by 2, which will give minus 8 by 5 by 2, which will become minus 3 by 2. So LHS is equal to, so we'll get the RHS is equal to LHS. So it is required, we get the required solution. So do you see that the coefficient of a variable in an equation need not to be an integer? So you can see here example number 4, solve 5 by 4 minus 7x is equal to 9. So simply we will transpose this to the RHS. So when we will take this to the RHS, we will get 21 by 4, and this will remain same. Now when you divide minus 7 to the both side to eliminate this, you will get minus 7 in the denominator. So when we are splitting it as 3 into 7 to make the calculation easier. So we'll cancel 7 and 7. So the x value of x is coming out as minus 3 by 4. So for checking the answer, we'll put it in the equation. So we are putting the value of x in the equation. So 15 by 4 minus 7 into minus 3 by 4. So we will get this 21 plus 15 will become 36 by 4 is equal to 9. So the RHS was 9. So you are getting the solution as required. So here is an exercise number 2.1. So you can solve that. If you have any doubt, you can ask it in the comment section. So 2.3, sum application. We begin with a simple example. Sum of two number is 74. One of the number is 10 more than the other. What are the numbers? So we have a puzzle here. We do not know either of the two numbers and we have to find them. We are given two conditions. One of the number is 7, which is more than 10 more than the other. Their sum is 74. So we already know from class 7th how to proceed. If the smallest number is taken to be x, the large number is 10 times more than x. So that will become x plus 10. So the other condition says that the sum of these two numbers is 74. So you can see here x plus 10 is equal to 74. So these two x will get added. So you will get 2x plus 10 is equal to 74. We are transposing 10 to here to the RHS. So you will get 64 there. So 2x is equal to 64. Then you will divide 2 to the both side. So you will get x is equal to 32. So this is one number. So you got the number, the value of x as 32. Then the other number is 10 more than the number. So you get 42 there. So you can see here you get 42. The desired number are 32 and 42. Their sum is indeed 74. So when you add this, you will get 74 as given, and also one number as 10 more than the other. So we shall now consider several examples to show how useful this method is. So we are seeing the example as the above examples. So you will see what should be added twice to the rational number minus 7 by 3 to get 3 by 7. So twice the rational number means minus 7 by 3 is 2 into minus 7 by 3, that gives 7 minus 14 by 3. Suppose x is added to this number, gives 3 by 7, that is x plus minus 14 by 3 is equal to 3 by 7. So you get here x minus 14 by 3 is equal to 3 by 7 because the minus comes outside. So you can see here we are transposing 14 by 3 to the RHS. So you get x is equal to 3 by 7 plus 14 by 3. So we are taking LCM. LCM is coming as 21. So 3 into 3 plus 14 into 7. So 9 plus 98 upon 21 is equal to 107 upon 21. So thus 107 should be added to 2 into minus 7 by 2 to give 3 by 7. So now example number 6. The perimeter of a rectangle is 13 centimeter and its width is 3 by 4 centimeter. Find its length. So you can see here the solution is, assume the length of the rectangle to be x centimeter. So we are taking the length as x. The perimeter of the rectangle is 2 into length plus width. So you get 2 into x plus 2 3 by 4 as given. So you get 2 into x plus 11 by 4. So the perimeter is given to be 13. So we will write it like this: 2x plus 11 by 4 is equal to 13. So we are dividing both sides by 2 to eliminate these 2. So you get x plus 11 by 4 is equal to 13 by 2. So we are simply transposing this to the RHS. So x is equal to 13 by 2 minus 11 by 4. So you get here 26 by 4. They have multiplied and divided it by 2 to make the denominator common. So you get the denominator as 4, and when you subtract this by this, you get 15. So it will become 3 by 4. So the length of the rectangle is 3 by 4 centimeter. So example number 7. The present age of Sahil's mother is 3 times the present age of Sahil. After 5 years, their age will be add to 66 years. Find the present age. So we have to find the present age. So let Sahil's present age be x. So you can see here we could also choose Sahil's age as 5 years later to be x and proceed. Why don't you try it that way? So you can see here we have taken Sahil's age as x. So Sahil's mother's age is 3x. So after 5 years, x plus 5. Now Sahil's mother's age will also become 3x plus 5. So the sum is 4x plus 10. So it is given that the sum is 66 years. So 4x plus 10 is equal to 66. It's very simple. This equation determines present age of the Sahil is 5x years. To solve this equation, we transpose 10 to the RHS. So the 10 goes there. So 4x is equal to 66 minus 10, that is 56. So we are dividing both sides by 4. So you get 56 by 4 is equal to 14. So the Sahil's present age is 14 years and his mother's age is 42 years. You may easily check that 5 years from now the sum of their age will be 66 years. So example number 8. Bansi has 3 times as many 2 rupees coins as he has 5 rupee coins. If he has in all of the sum of 77 rupees, how many coins of each denomination does he have? So solution is, let the number of 5 rupees coin that Bansi has be x. Then the number of 2 rupee coin will be 3 times that of x. So it will become 3x. So the amount Bansi has is, so 5 rupee coin is 5 into x, that means 5x. 2 rupee coins is 2 into 3x, that gives 6s. Hence the total money he has is 11x. So but this is given to be 77. So we'll write it as 11x is equal to 77. So we'll divide by both sides by 11. So x is equal to 7 by 11, that gives 7. So the value of x is 7. That means he has 7 5 rupee coin So the number of 2 rupee coin is 3 into x, that is 3 into 7, that is 21. So you can check that the total money is 77. So now the example number 9 is the sum of 3 consecutive multiples of 11 is 363. Find these multiples. So solution is, if x is a multiple of 11, the next multiple of 11 is x plus 11. The next is this is x plus 11 plus 11, that gives x plus 22. So now we can take 3 consecutive multiples of 11, that is x, x plus 11 and x plus 22. So you can see here they have put it in the number line like this. So it is given that the sum of the 3 consecutive multiple of 11 is 363. This will give the following equation. So x plus 11 plus x plus 22 is equal to 363. So we'll add all the x, that will become 3x, and 11 plus 22 is 33, that will give 363. So we'll transpose it to this RHS. So 3x is equal to 30. So x is equal to 110. So you can see here, alternatively we may think of the multiple of 11 immediately before x. This is x minus 11, and therefore we may take 3 consecutive multiple of 11 as x minus 11, x and x plus 11. So in this case also we arrive at the equation as x minus 11 plus x plus x plus 11. So this 2x will be cancelled out. So finally you will get 3x is equal to 363. So you can find here x is equal to 121. Therefore x is equal to 121. So we'll put the value of x here. So x 121 minus 11 is equal to 110, and x plus 11 is equal to 132. So hence the 3 consecutive number are 110, 121 and 132. So here also you have find that the 3 consecutive numbers are 110, 121 and 132. So they both are getting the same answer. So we can see that we can adopt different ways to find a solution for the problem. So example number 10, the difference between two whole numbers is 66. The ratio of the two numbers is 2:5. What are the two numbers? So since the ratio of the two numbers is 2:5, we will take one number to be 2x and the other as 5x. So you get 2x and 5x. So note that 2x is to 5x is same as 2:5. It's the same thing, because x and x will get cancelled. You will get the same thing. So the difference between the two number is 5x minus 2x. So it is given that the difference is 66. So simply we will put it in as an equation. 5x minus 2x is equal to 66. It will become 3x is equal to 66. X is equal to 22 when we divide it by 3. Since the number are 2x and 5x, so we will simply put the value of x here. So 2 into 22 is 44, and 5 into 22 is 110. Respectively, the difference between the two number is 110 minus 44 is equal to 66 as desired. So the answer is correct. Example 11. Devishi has a total of 590 as a currency note in the denominations of 50, 20 and 10 rupees. The ratio of the number of 50 rupee note and 20 rupee note is 3:5. If she has a total of 25 notes, how many notes of each denomination she has? So we will see the solution here. Let the number of 50 notes and 20 rupee note be 3x and 5x. So you can see here the ratio is 3 and 5. So we'll multiply it with the variables x. So we get 3x and 5x respectively. But she has 25 notes in total. So therefore the number of 10 rupee note is 25 minus 3x plus 5. So it will become 8x. So 25 minus 8x. The amount she has is from 50 rupee note is 3x into 550 is equal to 150x. 20 notes is 5x into 20 is equal to 100 rupees 100x. And now from 10 rupee note she has 25 minus 8x into 10, that is 250 minus 80x. So hence the total money she has is equal to 150x plus 100x plus 250 minus 80x is equal to 170x plus 250. So we'll add here. So but she has 590 as total. So we'll equate it with this. So 170x plus 250 is equal to 590. So 170x is equal to 590 minus 250 is equal to 340. So x is equal to 340 upon 170, that will become 2. So the number of 50 rupee note she has is 3x. So the value of x has come as 2. So 3 into 2 is equal to 6. The number of 20 rupee note she has, 5x is equal to 5 into 2 is equal to 10. So number of 10 rupee note she has is 25 minus 8x. So here they have taken 10 as common. So you can see here 25 minus 8 into 2 is equal to 16. So you get 25 minus 16 is equal to 9. So here is an exercise 2.2. You can solve it. If you find any difficulty here, so you can ask it in the comment section. 2.4, solving equations having the variable on both sides. An equation is the equality of the values of two expressions. In the equation 2x minus 3 is equal to 7, the expressions are 2x minus 3 and 7. So you have seen here the expressions here. So in most examples that we have come across so far, the RHS is just a number. So but this not need always be so. Both sides could have expressions with variables. So both sides can have expression as well. So but we have solved till now. The RHS was always a number or constant. For example, the equation 2x minus 3 is equal to x plus 2 has expression on with a variable on both sides. The expression on the LHS is 2x minus 3. So you can see here 2x minus 3 is on the LHS, and on RHS we have x plus 2. So we now discuss how to solve such equation which have expression with the variable on both sides. So we are going to solve this example number 12. So 2x minus 3 is equal to x plus 2. So you can see here 2x minus 3. So they have transposed minus 3 here. So it becomes positive of 3. So 2x is equal to x plus 5. 2x minus x. So they are transposing this x to the LHS. So it comes here. So it becomes x is equal to 5. So it was very simple example. Here we subtracted from both sides of the equation not a number constant but the whole term involving the variable. We can do this as variable are also numbers. Also note that subtracting x from both sides amounts to transposing x to LHS. So when we transpose it, we can also do it by subtracting x from both sides instead of transposing that. Both are same, you will get the same solution. So example number 13, so solve 5x plus 7 by 2 is equal to 3 by 2x minus 14. Multiply both sides by the equation of equation by 2. So we are multiplying 2 on both sides, we get, so they have multiplied 2 here and 2 in the RHS also. So 2 into 5x plus 2 into 7 by 2. So simply here also 2 into 3 by 2 x minus 2 into 14. So you get here the solution is 10x plus 7. 2 and 2 get cancelled. Here also 2 and 2 get cancelled. So it becomes 3x minus 2 into 14 is 28. So we are transposing x here, 3x in the LHS. So you get 7x, and in the next step you transpose the 7 to the RHS. So you get 7x is equal to minus 35. So we will divide 7 on both sides to cancel this x. So it becomes minus 35 upon 7, that will be minus 5. So this is the solution. So here is another example exercise. So in this exercise also there are variables on the both side. These are very simple exercise. So you can solve it. If you have any doubt, you can ask it in the comment section. So 2.5, some more applications. Example 14, the digit of a two-digit number differ by 3. If the digits are interchanged and the resulting number is added to the original number, we get 143. What can be the original number? So we are taking for example a two-digit number, say 56. It can be written as 56. It can be written as 10 into 5 plus 6. It is same. So 10 into 5 is 50 plus 6 is 56. So you can write it like this. If the digit is 56 are interchanged, we get 65. Which can be written as 10 into 6 plus 5. So let us take the two-digit number such that the digit in the unit place is b. The digit in the tens place differ from b by 3. So let us take it as b plus 3. So you can write like this also. So the two-digit number is 10 into b plus 3 plus b. So it will become 10b plus 30 plus b. That will become 11b plus 30. So with interchange of digit, the resulting two-digit number will be 10b plus b plus 3 is equal to 11b plus 3. Could we take the tens place digit to b minus 3? Try it and see what solution you get. So if we add these two-digit numbers, their sum will be 11b plus 30 plus 11b plus 3 is equal to 11b plus 11b plus 30 plus 3 is equal to 22b plus 33. So it is given that the sum is 143. So you will equate this with 143. So 22b plus 33 is equal to 143. So 22b is equal to 143 minus 33. So it will become as 110. So 22b is equal to 110. So we will divide on both sides 22. So you can cancel out this. So b is equal to 110 by 22. That will be 5. So the value of b is coming as 5. So the unit digit is 5, and therefore the 10 digit is 5 plus 3, which is 8. So the sum is 85. So we are checking it. On interchanging the digit, the number we get is 58. The sum of 85 and 58 is 143 as given. So example number 15. Arjun is twice as old as Shreya. 5 years ago, his age was 3 times Shreya's age. Find their present ages. So let us take Shreya's present age to be x, and then we get Arjun present age as 2x because he is twice as old as Shreya. So Shreya's age 5 years ago was x minus 5. So here the word is ago. So it will become x minus 5. Arjun's age 5 years ago was 2x minus 5 years. So it is given that Arjun's age 5 years ago was 3 times that of Shreya's age. So here is Arjun's age, that is 3 times the age of Shreya. So 5 years ago. So 3 into x minus 5. So on solving this, we get 2x minus 5 is equal to 3x minus 15. So when we multiply 3 into 5, it becomes 15. So 15 minus 3. So simply they have transposed this 15 here, and this 2x on the RHS. So x is equal to 10. So Shreya's present age is equal to 10 years. So Arjun's age will be 20. 2 into 10. So here is an exercise 2.4. You can solve that. If you have any doubt, you can ask it in the comment section. So 2.6, reducing equation to simpler form. Example number 16, solve 6x plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 is equal to x minus 3 upon 6. So multiplying both sides of the equation by 6, we are simply multiplying it by 6. So some values will be cancelled out. So you can see here 6x plus 1 upon 3 plus 6 into 1. They have multiplied 6 here also and 6 here also, and then in here also 6, these two will be get cancelled. So 2 6x plus 1 plus 6 is equal to x minus 3. So these two will get inside. So we'll get 12x plus 2 plus 6 is equal to x minus 3. We are simply solving the equation. Simply solving this, this will become 8. So after that we will just transpose x here. So it will become 11x plus 8 is equal to minus 3. So we will transpose 8 in the RHS. So 11x is equal to minus 3 minus 8. That will also become minus 11. So x will become minus 1 when we divide 11 in the both side. So we are just checking the solution by putting minus 1 in the equation. So 6 into minus 1 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 is equal to minus 6 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1. So when we solve this, the denominator is 3. So we will simply add the numerator. So when we add, it will become minus 2 by 3. So RHS is also, when you put minus 1 in the RHS, minus 1 minus 3 upon 6 minus 4 upon 6 is equal to minus 2 by 3. So the LHS and the RHS are equal. So the answer is correct. My x is equal to minus 1 is correct. So example number 17, solve 5x minus 2, 2x minus 7 is equal to 2 into 3x minus 1 plus 7 by 2. So let us open the bracket. So they are opening the bracket by simply multiplying 2 inside it. So 5x minus 4x plus 14 is equal to x plus 14. In the RHS also we are doing like this. So 6x is equal to minus 2 plus 7 by 2. So we will just solve it. So it will become 6x minus 4 by 2 plus 7 by 2 is equal to 6x plus 3 by 2. So the equation is x plus 14 is equal to 6x plus 3 by 2. So we simply transpose x here to the RHS. So 14 is equal to 6x minus 5. 6x minus x plus 3 by 2. So it will become 5x. So 14x is equal to 5x plus 3 by 2. We are transposing 3 by 2 in the LHS. So we get 14 minus 3 by 2 is equal to 5x. So on solving, we get 25 by 2 is equal to 5. So when we simply solve it, 5 will come here. So it will cancel out and we will get 5 by 2. So therefore the required value of x we have found as 5 by 2. So we are putting the value of 5 by 2 in LHS and RHS. So 5 into 5 by 2 minus 2 into 5 upon 2 into 2 minus 7. So on solving this, you can solve it simply. Very simple things are going on here. They have cancelled these two. So 7 minus 5 minus 7. So here you can see. So you get minus 2. So here also you get minus 4. Minus minus will become positive. So 25 by 2 plus 4. On solving this, you get in the LCM will become 2 and it will become 8. So 25 plus 8 upon 2 is equal to 33 by 2. So now we will put the value 5 by 2 in the RHS. 2 into 5 by 2 into 3 minus 1 plus 7 by 2 is equal to 2 into, so this will become 15. 5 into 3 is 15 upon 2 minus 2 by 2 plus 7 by 2 will become 2 into 13 upon 2 plus 7 by 2. So the denominator is same. So we will simply add the numerator. 26 plus 7 is equal to 33 by 2. So the LHS and RHS are equal. So the value of X was correct. So here the exercise you can solve it, and if you have any doubt you can ask it in the comment section. 2.7 equation reducible to the linear form. So you can see here the example 18, solve x plus 1 upon 2x plus 3 is equal to 3 by 8. So solution, observe that the equation is not linear equation, since the expression on its LHS is not linear, but we can put it into the form of a linear equation. We multiply both sides of the equation by 2x plus 3. So we are simply multiplying it. 1 plus x upon 2x plus 3 into 2x plus 3 is equal to 3 by 8 into 2x plus 3. So notice that 2x plus 3 get cancelled on the LHS. So we get simply, we have then x plus 1, these two got cancelled. So we have 2x plus 3 upon 8. So we have now a linear equation which we know how to solve by multiplying 8 on the both side. So you multiply 8 on the both side, this 8 and the another 8 will get cancelled out. So 8x plus 1 is equal to 3, 2x plus 3. So here is a note. This step can be directly obtained by cross multiplying. So you can cross multiply it like this. So it will be very easier. So you can do that like that also. So 8x plus 8 is equal to 6x plus 9. So they are solving it here by simply multiplying it inside. This is a longer method. If you do the cross multiplication, that will be a lot easier. So 8x is equal to 6x plus 9 minus 8. So 9 minus 8 is 1. 8x is equal to 6x plus 1. So we are transposing 6x here. So it will become 2x is equal to 1. So x is equal to, when you multiply both side, divide both side by 2, you get 1 by 2. So solution of the value of x is coming as 1 by 2. We will check it in the LHS and RHS by putting the value of x as 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 plus 1 is equal to 1 plus 1 upon 2 is equal to 3 by 2. So the denominator of LHS is 2x plus 3 is equal to 2 into 1 by 2 plus 3 is equal to 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. So now the LHS is equal to numerator divided by denominator. So 3 by 2 divided by 4 is equal to 3 by 2 into 1 by 4 is equal to 3 by 8. So the LHS and RHS are equal. So the solution, the value of x is correct. So example number 19, present age of Anu and Raj are in the ratio of 4:5. 8 years from now, the ratio of ratio of their ages will be 5:6. Find their present age. So solution, let the present age of Anu and Raj be 4x years and 5x years respectively. After 8 years, Anu's age will become, so it is after 8 years, so it will be positive. So 4x plus 8 years, and then after 8 years, Raj's age will be 5x plus 8 years. Therefore, the ratio of their ages after 8 years is, so here is the ratio you can see, 4x plus 8 upon the age of Raju's. So Raj's age, so 5x plus 8. So this is given to be 5:6. So this will be equal to 5:6. So cross multiply gives, so you simply cross multiply it, 6 will become here and this will become in the RHS. So 4x plus 8 is equal to 5, 5x plus 8. So we simply multiply it in 6, multiply it inside. 6 into 4 is 24x plus 48 is equal to 5 into 5 is 25, 5 into 8 is 40. So 24 plus 48, so just transpose it to 40 here in the LHS. So it will become 8. So for 24x plus 8 is equal to 25. We are transposing 24x here in the RHS. So it will become x. So value of x is coming as 8. So Anu's present age is 4x, that is 4 into 8, that is 32 years. Raj's present age is 5x, that is 5 into 8, that is 40 years. So that was very simple question. So here is an exercise 2.6. It is also very simple. You can solve it. If you have any doubt, you can ask it in the comment section. So here the chapter is finished and we'll start the next chapter in the next class.